So the way I view my role as a family law attorney in this community is just that bridge gap between where people are now and where they hope to be when the proceeding is done. This can be a very complicated process, and when you tie emotions into that, it can get even more complicated. It's a challenging, complicated process that gets a lot of emotions tied into it, right? So it's not just about the money or the property or who's going to live where, but you're breaking up a family, if you will, in some cases. Like guiding hand, if you will, for people going through this process. Yeah, so the community that I represent is primarily Southeast Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, Waukesha, Walworth County, and I love the communities there, and I love the people there. They're all very honest, humble individuals. They're here just to have a work hard attitude, and just want what's fair in life. And so it's really easy to represent people who kind of come from that mentality, that kind of community, because they're just good, humble citizens that make my job a lot easier. I think a lot of the way I would describe myself or my family would describe me, my friends, is that I'm just passionate and dedicated to what I do. But when I'm committed to something, whether it's work, an activity, a house project, I usually go full steam ahead and won't let up until it's finished. So how I would describe myself outside of work is just a passionate father and a loving husband. I got two beautiful daughters that were born and raised here in Milwaukee. I like to golf as often as I can, maybe sometimes too often if you ask my wife, and just spend time with family, enjoy the seasons here. Big football guy too, love watching my team play, and just really enjoy what Wisconsin has to offer. When someone comes to meet me for the first time, what they're going to expect is clear transparency, no nonsense. They're going to understand what's going to happen next, what they're going to be getting themselves involved with. No surprises when you work with me. I don't like surprises, and this is a time in people's lives where they probably don't like surprises either. So when we sit down and we have a conversation about your case specifically, the facts of your case, kind of where you're hoping to go, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about potential outcomes, we're going to talk about the procedures, how we're going to get there, and you're going to have a full understanding of what it's going to take to get there and the different outcomes that could happen. After somebody works with me, what I want them to take home is that I was always reliable, responsive, and trustworthy. They always knew that they could get a hold of me and that they could expect a response from me in a very timely fashion. I know during this time, people have questions and people want answers, and so they want somebody who's going to be responsive and make them feel that comfort. I also want to make sure that people realize that I'm reliable to them in the situation, that no matter what's going on, they can always turn to me through this process, and they know that I may not have the direct answer, but I always have some way in which I can help comfort them through that particular issue. And then just transparency and honesty, right? Knowing what you're going to get from the get-go. As I stated earlier, we're not about surprises here, and I want to make sure that that stays through the entire process. So at the end of the process, no matter what the outcome is, you always knew that the outcome was foreseeable or predictable in this case, because I was transparent and honest with you about it. So my name is Robert Keenan, and this is Sterling Law Offices.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Your interaction with our content is greatly appreciated. Visit sterlinglawyers.com to learn more about our firm and meet our attorneys.